Hey guys, welcome back to another town setup video. Today we are going to work in Barnacle Bay. Now it's a great town, but it's got a lot of needs. So the first thing I do, of course, is this one I'm a little bit more selective on what I delete. So of course, first step always is turn your testing sheets on, and because I turned it off earlier, I'm going to make sure I turn ByDebug back on as well. That way I will be able to actually take care of some of the things that I need to get rid of. First lot that you see right here is this alchemy place. I'm going to just yank it out of here real quick. That way, since I know I need to work on this lot first, I'm going to go ahead and just do that. Be sure you don't touch it again before you hit the select tool, otherwise you're going to delete it, but I think it'll still give you another chance. Just be careful. I've done it before and it's aggravating. Alright, so now you got your spawners here. Just go ahead and yank them out. Get those out of here. We don't need them. That lot's not going to be there. So I just don't want those insects spawning in over there anyway. Okay, this lot right here is your salon. It comes with ambitions. I really don't mind it being there. So to me, that one's going to stay right there where it is. If I have to move it, I'll come and move it, but I can't think of anything offhand that I want to put in its place. Over here with these guys, I've got empty lots. I'm just looking right now, not so much for things to edit. I'm looking for anything that got spawned in here that I don't want. And so far, so good. Alright, let's see. Everything over here. This is where I get a little bit more stuff right here. You've got this mixed karaoke, which was Showtime. Let's get it out of here. And we're going to go ahead and get the park out of here as well. Go ahead and say yes to that. Get the park out. Take that one down. Varg's Tavern over there, you can see it's just that big monstrosity. Looks great in Moonlight Falls. Looks terrible here. It's just, to me, it's just like all concrete. That's all you see. So I just have to get rid of it. I like the bar, don't get me wrong, but it's just all concrete. And now that I know that the hours are so bad, don't like that. Porta Party, I'll get rid of this one too. And let's see what else. That should be the bulk of them. There's this junkyard. I definitely want to get rid of the junkyard too. So we'll take it out of here. And let me go ahead and do this. While I'm thinking about it, reselect it, go back in. Junkyards you have to be careful with because, like I say, you always get five spawners, but you don't see them. So just go in here and just pretend like you're going to build a basement. There they go. They all show up. If you don't get 5, just keep doing that until you get all 5 to show up. Otherwise, you're going to have random junk just spewing on that lot nonstop. It'll be right there in the middle of whatever you put there. If you build a house there, you'll still have junk just spewing wherever. Okay, the fire station comes in right here, and it actually comes in correctly, so I like it, and I'm going to leave it there. It's fine. The consignment store does the same thing. I like it. I'm going to leave it there. This lot right here, it's a coffee shop. I'm going to go ahead and get it out of here because it doesn't work, doesn't come in like it should. So let's go ahead and pull that one out as well. There we go. And from that point, let's take a look at the rest of the town. I'm just basically looking for things that spawned that I didn't put in, that the game just automatically randomly assigned, because I don't like when it does it. I think that is it. I think that takes care of everything. Okay, now you kind of got to get selective as to what you want to do, and the best thing I've always found is, well, first of all, I've got a couple of lots that I know need to go. This one right here, this is the Barnacle Beach. I'm going to pull that one out because I already have a replacement lot for it. Beyond that, I don't think I have one other lot that I'm going to put down, and I'm not sure if it'll stay or not. But I'm going to roll over here and find my Barnacle Beach, which I should have. It's not too far. I don't think. It's right here. Alright, so this is the one I want. I'm going to place it down. I modified this lot a long time ago, and you guys have seen it. But it just gives them something else to do, and I believe I actually coded it differently than what it gets coded as automatically. It came in backwards. So let's flip this thing around, and you have to flip it twice. Okay, I think I showed you guys this in Riverview, so this is nothing new. So if you saw it, this is actually the lot where it comes from. So that is it. Just gives it a little bit more functionality, gives you something else to do, and I believe if I look at the coding, it's visitors allowed. I think typically if I put it as like a big park, it should show up. People should show up and use it more. They tend to go to big parks like this one right here. If you'll notice, it's a big park and you get a lot of people that show up. Same as this one, you get people to come. Well, now you got three big parks. They're going to pull people, but typically they gravitate to wherever you are. So that's usually one of my favorite things to do is put big park on it, and then that way I know I don't have to worry about, oh, this lot's always going to be dead. So there we go. Let's go down to the beginning. All right, we don't need Plum Puddle Park. That comes with the base game. We have a consignment store. We got rid of our junkyard, and there's 50-50 chance you might use it, you might not. So typically I like to find a spot that's kind of out of the way, but I really don't like putting it by these people's houses. So I kind of look at maybe some of these places over here. This lot over here is pretty small. It's a 25 by 25, but it won't fit. I'm going to look for other places. That's a big lot. I hate to just take that one out. This one's such a beautiful lot. It's really kind of hard. Junkyards, if they look nicer, they would be fine, but they don't look nice. Now, you could put it here, but it's right there in the middle of town. It's up to you. I don't have really anything against it, but I don't know. Typically, where I end up sticking it, and I do it every time, is either this lot or this lot. I just go back and forth. Who gets the junkyard? And typically, the cheaper house gets it. So this one is the 36,000, and this one is the 27. So you're the winner. You get a junkyard coming next to you. So we're going to go ahead and change that over to community, and we'll just take it. You can of course make it as a junkyard, or you can make it as no visitors allowed. Whatever you like. It's going to go ahead and set it up either way, so it doesn't matter. And if I find that I don't really ever need this lot, I'll go in and pull it out. It doesn't really matter, but for now, we'll just go ahead and take it and leave it as a junkyard. Okay, we got everything else. We got a consignment store. We got a fire station. Late night stuff. This is a town I would not really mess with the performance or with the actor director careers. So the film careers for me would be out. I'm not even going to bother with them. The big park from Generations I do use, and I usually put it right where that alchemy place spawned. So I put it right over here. It's just another place. I call this the kids park, so that way if I have toddlers or whatever, if I have smaller children, I'll bring them over here. And I played a game here. I've told you guys this story a million times, but I played a game here, and this lot was really special. We used to come over. We lived in that house. We came over here a lot, and that was the last place I saw all of all of my brothers and sisters, and it was really sad. It was our last place that we ever played together. We were all adults or elders, and that's the last place we came to together before everybody started dying off. It was pretty sad. Okay, the Watering Hole Saloon, which comes with pets, and it belongs in Appaloosa Plains. It actually looks pretty good in this town, but you got to find a lot for it. And if you put it here, it's going to come in sideways. So it's up to you if you want to use it or not. But I typically don't because we already have a saloon right here. But you could replace this one if you wanted to. You wouldn't have to do a whole lot of setup. But I'm going to go ahead and use this one in just a little bit. All right. We're going to go ahead and skip over the pet stuff. I'm not going to put equestrian centers and horses in here. I don't feel like I need them. And Performance Park, I go back and forth. Sometimes I want to use Performance Park, sometimes I don't. Since I don't have anything for this lot right here, I'm going to go ahead and put our park bench or park right here, which it might have been close here, it might have been here, but I didn't like the way it loads in like this with this way. I want to go ahead and turn it and put the stage towards the back. It's just a personal preference. Some people don't care, but I just kind of like the stage to be, as soon as you walk on the lot, there it is, and it's on the back, and then you're good to go. This is another one, the porta potty. If I find that I have somebody in the performance career, I will put one down. Otherwise, I'll just leave it out. I don't really think I need it, not at this point. But this one, this venue right here, the coffee house, sometimes I don't want them hauling all the way over here to go to the big diner. So where it actually showed up right here at this 30 by 40 wouldn't be bad. But you might want to think about putting something maybe out in this area too, because you don't really have a place for them to go eat, and it's really, really far out. So the only place you would have would be this 40 by 30 lot if you wanted to use it. But I don't know that I want to do that. And how big is this one, by the way? 40 by 40. Yeah, I don't really want to use. I don't want to use it here. So I'm gonna probably just forego that for now. We're gonna hold on to our lot. The Cake Pleasure Dome, I don't really mess with using that one. None of the Katy Perry stuff. The Alchemy Place, I do put in because I tend to use it a lot with my games. So we're going to put it over here. It's actually a perfect lot for it. So it's this spot right here where the junkyard originally respawned. Um, but unfortunately it came in wrong. So we're going to flip it over to the side. And if you've turned it one time, this is the way it should be. That way you've got, they park here. There's an entryway. They come off the sidewalk. It's just the perfect spot, I think. So it works for me, and I like the look of the building. So we'll go ahead and keep it here. Say yes. Other than that, and I may go back and change one other lot. Let me see where it's at. No, probably not. Yeah, well, I might. I'm thinking. I'm debating on whether I change something or not. Let me just hold off. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking I may or may not do that. That's too much. It's not really a lot of work. Okay, this is all basically the stuff I need from Into the Future. I don't want any of it. These lots I don't use. Not here. You can, but I don't. UG's. This is my bar that I created, and this is the one that I'll probably put in the downtown area. So it's kind of close to the town stuff. If you wanted to go out maybe the other part of town, you could, but I'm going to keep it over here, and we're going to go ahead and just pull this one in and make it no visitors allowed, and we'll just drop it in. This way they at least have a nightclub that they could go to. There's going to be two of them. They're right next to each other, so it would be easy for them to flip over to one. If one's not the hotspot, then the other one probably is, because there's only going to be two, I think. For them, well, then again, I don't know. I might put something else in. I haven't decided. All right, it comes in sideways, and I built this lot so you can put it different ways. So I'm going to go ahead and accept it, and we're going to go ahead and make that slight modification you guys have seen me do a million times. If you didn't see the streams last night, basically this is a lot I made. I modeled it after Yuji's in Bridgeport, because I got tired of going up and down the staircase or the elevators. So I just modeled it after that one. Basically redid the entire lot, and it's the same inside as Yuji's in Bridgeport. A couple of slight additions, but for the most part, it looks exactly the same. Got a couple of little things here as well. Turn the lights on so you can kind of see it better. But that's basically it. And a little bit more space, but it's easy to get in, easy to get out. Your sims aren't going to route fail all the time, so it definitely makes your life a little bit easier for me, at least if I'm playing it. So yeah, but that was, I did the outside. I created that. I was so proud of myself that I did some building, because I don't build all the time. I can build. I just don't do it. I don't know. I get tired after a while. I'm like, nah, I'm not doing this anymore. All right, we're gonna leave Vargs out. The ice lounge, I like the ice lounge, and I like to have something way out in the middle of nowhere. So this lot over here, it is your 30 by 30, but there's another one over here right next to it, which is also a 30 by 30. I used the one right here because I have something scheduled for the other lot as well. So we're going to put this one there as well. And let's see what we can get done. Let's slide this in real quick. This is the one I showed you guys as well, the one I modified as well. But, all right. Backwards. Always backwards. I don't know why, but sometimes they come in backwards no matter what you do. But we'll have to flip it twice. That way, if you want to keep the llama station here, I do, I keep it. That way, if they want to go over to the consignment store, hey, there it is. It's right there. Go ahead and go to the old mill. The old mill doesn't fit very many places because of that weird lot size. So it's a great lot that they made, but it's kind of worthless except in Sunset Valley. That red round, I want to put this down. I don't really think I'm going to keep it here, but I want to put it down here for a reason. This is the red rendezvous that we just looked at in Twinbrook. Now this is the updated version of it, and I think it's almost identical. I just wanted to go in and double check because I saved the other one. And if the other one's better than this one, I want to delete it. If the other one's not as good, I want to switch it. Now, I'm not going to actually do anything with it as far as turn it around. I'm just going to go ahead and accept it. I know it's not lined up, but I'm really just looking at the inside. So just indulge me for a minute while we go through and take a look. Because if it's better, see, this one doesn't have the little shower that I showed you. So up here, yeah, it doesn't have all the same stuff. I did put it all in one. I think I got tired of them going up and down those stairs, but it's not a big deal. But it doesn't have the claw and all that, which is what I liked. It does have this. I think I'd slid this down a little bit, but it had the, oh yeah, it had this one right here. So I put in the bistro oven so they could actually have dinner here. And I could add that to the other one. That's pretty simple and easy to do, and would give them have a purpose for these tables. So we may go back to Twin Brook and modify that lot slightly, but I would do that on my master file. But I'll debate on it because really I don't know that I would need that, but that is something you can do, and I've done it before. Here, yeah, this is slightly different. So I put in a casino basically up here. I kind of like all the other stuff because they already have a bar downstairs. They don't really need a double bar. They can go downstairs and use that one. So that's why I kind of like the other one better. It had all the Showtime stuff, but I do like the all-in-ones up here. So I might go back to that old bar and remodel and just add. I'm gonna write that down real quick. I'm gonna see all-in-one bathrooms. Uh, Bistro menu ovens. Okay, so we're gonna go and maybe make that modification next. This one basically the same. Do they really need 3 bars up here? No, I don't think so. But yeah, I do like the all-in-ones. So that's why this lot is fine, but I like the other one better. I think what it was is I had lost that original lot and I had to go back and try to recreate it. And I got tired, so this is just a pretty lazy version of it. So I think the other one's much better. So that's me, my own personal opinion. You may like this one better. I don't know. But I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that one because I don't need it here. Um, this is a place that I might put the Red Rendezvous. That way, if I wanted to use it. But if I did that, I would use the updated version. It's a small lot. If you notice, make sure you're not on the bulldoze tool because it'll delete it. It's a weird lot. It's a 25 by 25, and you don't have very many small lots in your bin. But this one is small. Red Rendezvous is small. This is the one that we just did that was over in Twin Brook. So, or not Twin, yeah, it was in Twin Brook. My brain is fried. But let's go ahead and take a look at this, and we're going to look at it real quick. And this one, I will actually pull it up to the building. Now, I won't save this one because it's on a different size lot. I won't save this one to the bin, but I will modify it here, and then I'll go back and do the same thing in my Twin Brook file so that I can actually say I did the same. Alright, so as you can see, basically this is the same thing. This one had the shower at the bottom, but when I come up here, I have the claw machine, I have this. In the other version, this is not the updated one. I put in a whatchamacallit, an arcade machine. So we went and did that. Let's go into, I think we pulled it out of University, and I just pulled this random one. I don't remember which one, but we're just going to pull an arcade machine here. And then over here, like I said, this bar is a little bit further down. I think the reason I did it is because of that oven, but really it doesn't matter. If we take out, which part do I want to take out? The mixologist will stay here. I guess really that's why I did it, is so he would have room. So let's move you guys out for a minute. I'll bring you back in just a second, because I'm going to slide you down. I'm going to slide you down a little bit too. Yeah, I kind of like having, we're going to put you all the way down to the end. I hate that for you, but that's how it's going to be. I think you have to get rid of this. And why don't I turn lights on? Because they're red. Alright, that's why. Okay, I think you have to get rid of these. I'm going to leave the TV where it is. This right here, you already have a dishwasher. I don't think you need two. So you guys can get over yourselves with these 2 dishwashers. The sink, I don't know that I'm going to need a double sink. I'm going to just hold off on that. We'll get rid of these. Slide you out because I think this is slightly bigger. Let's go into the kitchen. We'll go look at the stoves, which will be this business. Oh, come on. Get out of here. All right, there you go. And then we'll move this one over here slightly. Okay, so now that we've put this one in, I don't think these guys can go back. I really don't. Oh, I guess they can't. Oh, I've got build. Oh, that's why. Stop it. Stop it. Sorry, guys. No, I don't have move objects on, do I? Hold on. Let me just double check something. I shouldn't be able to move some things here. I really shouldn't. At least I wouldn't think so. Let me just try something random. No, I don't have build objects on. I don't have move objects on. Okay, so as long as I don't have them on, then we're good. So it won't be a routing issue. So we've got those back where they should be. As far as the color of it, it's fine. I don't really think I need this extra sink, so I'm going to get rid of it. 1 sink is probably more than enough, but we do want to get some menus. So if we go over here to this thing, we just grab a few menus down. Since you can't put a menu there, that means they wouldn't be able to use it unless you move that light. So we will move the light slightly. I will put it down here. And now you should be able to use it. Okay, so they've got actually how many places? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If you ever see more than that using it, I would be surprised. But go ahead and put maybe a couple of these tables. We'll give them a chance to actually go sit at a table if we want to. All right, go there. And I just make sure I put the menus where the chairs are. Otherwise, they kind of have an issue with that. All right, so now we've got a little workable restaurant in here if we want, and that way, if you want to use it, you can, but you don't have to. The only other thing I might add, let's see, if I want to pull you guys down slightly, I think we'll have enough room for this. I believe we will. If we go in here into the bathrooms, I had that all in one, and I think it will fit perfectly in here, but we want to get we want to make it a little bit less obvious. That's right there because it's so bright. So that's why I just pulled this and I made it dark, so it kind of blends in somewhat, but you can't really tell because of the lights. But no, maybe I use this one because I think that's a little bit different. I think I used the darker one. So let's go ahead and see if that makes it a little bit darker. There we go. So now it's a little bit darker, but we're going to go ahead and change all of it so that it's all got the same wood. And there we go. So it's there. You can barely see it at night, but it's there. There's a bathroom. They don't have to go downstairs if they don't want to. They can use this whenever they like. I'm going to take the same bathroom because it's probably going to be the same color, the same scheme up here. No, actually it's not. But this one, they're going to need a place to put it, and that's the problem. There's not much of a place. Well, we're going to put it here for now because I'm going to move this. If we move the speakers out of the way, we should be able to slide this bathroom in the back corner. So that would work for us, and we won't have to worry about it. They can use it. Yeah, there's only one, but that's all they really need on that floor. Up here, let's go ahead and grab another copy of this bathroom. I know it's a little dark, but it's okay. And really, one bathroom's probably enough. Could probably get by with the second bathroom here too, but I think we're okay. Alright, so again, in this one at night, you get the different colors as well. Every floor gets a different color. They're all themed for each color, but that's basically it. So those are the modifications that I'll probably make on the lot in Twinbrook for those of you who are watching that video, and then we'll come back over and we'll have it. But this lot I would leave here in Barnacle Bay as well. Just gives you another place if you happen to come over, because as you can see in this world, there's nothing over here. It's way in the middle of nowhere. So you got to have something for them to do, or a place for them to get to a bathroom pretty fast. So that's why I like to put something over there. Okay, going back over here, we've already gone past all this. See, let's go back up. That was the old version. This is a late night bar. It will fit. You could put it here. You could put it over here. If you want another bar in your town, I'm debating on whether I want it here or not. Do I need another bar? I think we're going to hold off for now. The Regency Arcade is actually pretty nice, but it's such a big one. I was thinking about something different instead. What size are you? 40 by 40? I go back and forth. That's why I kind of have to go. Oh wait, no, I do want the Regency Arcade. I put it over here. I put it over here every time. All right. I used to put the grind over here, but the grind, I was like, all right, I'm tired of it. I'll play it in Bridgeport, but I'm done. So I usually put this one over here instead. It's just another lot that you can go out to, and it's I've showed it to you guys. I showed it to you when we did Sunset Valley. It's got the bowling alley at the bottom, so I don't make any changes to it. It's got everything I need. It's got a place for the rebels to play, a place for the jocks to play. It's got a place for the nerds to deal with. So it kind of covers all of your university stuff. You can change it from an arcade and make it into a rebel hangout or like a university hangout. Now it came in backwards, so we're going to flip this thing around. But I typically don't. But it's all good. Now, before we get too much further into this, I'm going to go ahead and accept this. For those of you who weren't with me last night, I will show this to you in a minute. But let's go ahead and make sure that we don't lose our progress so far, because we've done quite a bit. And let's go save our work. I have a really bad habit when I'm doing this of not saving, and I make a lot of modifications, and then I crash, and I get really, really upset. So it bothers me. But when you're doing it, save more often than I do. Try to get into a better habit than what I do, because I've had too many times where I've had to deal with it. Is it raining? Oh, I don't think so. Not yet. It's supposed to. Uh, Big surprise. Big surprise. Okay, so if you go ahead, I'm going to show it to you real quick. Of course, you guys have already seen it, so I mean, I don't even know why I'm bothered. But this actually came with the store. I bought it, but I modified it quite a bit. I made just basically put the diving board. I've tried putting other stuff, but what you do is if you put like the waterfall and all the stuff over here, there's not that many rooms for them to get out. Yeah, they can walk around and use this, but they tend to just kind of not use it. But I gave them the nerd register right here so they can buy comic books, and so your nerds can come over here, play games, read comic books, whatnot, and keep their nerd status up. Down here, this level, there's really nothing in it. I just left it alone. Here they got the bistro bar, so your rebels can come over, they can drink their coffee drinks or whatnot, and just thumb their nose up at everybody else. Or they can go down here with the jocks, and the jocks can do this right here. The nerds can also do, I think the jocks and nerds both get something out of the juice pong table, but it gives you something else, gives you another thing that you could use. A lot of these are store content items that I didn't really have use for anywhere else, and I stuck them over here, but it's just another venue, because we've got a lot of different places for them to go in Barnacle Bay. A lot. So I like to keep a lot of options, but I also don't want to overload them, but I think they've got plenty here. But that's just me. All right, let's go ahead and roll back. I've got so many lots saved that I do want to use a few other ones. Okay. When I'm actually creating a world, I have to decide, am I going to use certain careers or certain aspects of the game? Like I said, the film studio is kind of an out. The Showtime careers, I probably wouldn't do it, but you can get away with them here. I just probably would try to steer clear of them. This cinema I like, but I don't really want to put it in over here. There's something else I believe in the other side of town that I would rather put, which is way out in the middle over here. It's what this 30 by 40 lot, so I'm holding off on it. This one's only a 30 by 30, so I've got to be careful what I put. This lot right here, the Stone Star Greenhouse, is the one I really wanted to put, and I'm going to put it right here. It's in the middle of theirs. Yeah, it'd probably be better with a house, but it's okay. But this is the one I like. Okay, take your time, load up. Always comes in backwards, but just flip it around. If you have this world, I'm going to tell you this Stone's Third Greenhouse is a store content item. You'll probably want it because this is going to be the only way you're going to get special seeds in this world. For some reason, when they made this world, they did not put down the special seed spawners. So now that I've put this one in here, we got special seeds. You'll have to come over here to get them, and you'll get tons of them. But if you don't have this lot, you need to go through, find some community lots, and just randomly put some special seed spawners down. Otherwise, you won't get things that you would rather have in your world. So I didn't know that till a long time ago. All right, business as usual bistro. Now I know we made a little restaurant over here at the Red Rendezvous, but back over here we're gonna actually add the official restaurant as well. One of them I will make as a different type of not visitor, no visitors. One of them I'll make as a different type of restaurant. This one I would probably make into like a Japanese steakhouse. So I would go through with the menus and I would just have them serve up the Japanese steakhouse items. And so you just kind of theme your restaurant. So you send your sims out to the place where you want to go. Sometimes I make it to where they have every access to every menu item. I don't know. I just have gotten away from that to where now I set them up as themed restaurants, and it makes it a little bit better for me. I enjoy it more, but that's just me. Okay. This Prism Art Studio, I would love to put it here. It's massive. It's huge. But it's kind of like this is the culture row, I guess you would say. You've got your library, you've got your art museum over here. So that's why I don't mind sticking it over here, but you're going to see it's going to come in. It's going to be massive. But you could replace the other one if you wanted to. You really could. But, yeah, it's kind of a... I like to leave the things that are already here. If we have to modify it, we'll modify it. I did change up this one time and made it into a nightclub. It still retained all the art museum stuff, but I just put a stage in it, and it worked. It was fine. I don't know that I would do it again. I think I found it better to just have a regular venue. I'm going to look at this. It may not stay, though. I'm going to be honest with you. It may not be here very long, so we're just going to take a look. If it's as big as I think, I'd rather put in a different venue. Yeah, it's pretty big. It's pretty massive. The only thing I really like about it is, of course, the glass blowing station, and then the rest of it they can take care of in other places. So if I have to get rid of it, it's fine. But you can see it's just massive. It overpowers the whole house, the whole neighborhood. It's just huge. So I think at this point I'm going to have to say no to it. I love it, I do, but let's get rid of it. And in its place, I am going to put a bar. I know we put a lot of bars in this town, but that's part of it. Let's see, this one right here, it's called the Club 357. That's the name I gave it. The reason I did is because the lot that was on, the street address was 357 something, and that's why I just called it Club 357. This is a venue that you could get with the limited edition of Late Night, and then I went through. Those were on weird sized lots. I went through and I just rebuilt them on smaller lots, and then I flip it around and mess with it. This one will actually line up the way I like it, which is where I used it the first time. Let's go ahead and put it over. Hopefully, it goes to the front. It is big, and it is, but it's not as big as the Prism Art Studio. But I like this one. If you've got a band, they've got a place to perform, and so I think it works. These palm trees don't quite match with the rest of the the area, the neighborhood. Um, it doesn't bother me enough to go in and change it, but if you wanted to change it, you could. But I just probably will leave them. There's palm trees all over the world anyway. The only thing I'd have to do is go get rid of these right here, and I always forget that they're there. So let's go ahead and accept this, and then I'm going to take it back in, and we're going to get rid of those stairs that are hanging out in the middle of nowhere. Um, I need to fix that and then resave this lot. So this, for some reason, I don't know why it came out like that, but it did. Everything else in here should be the same. Um, yeah, these, sometimes I just get rid of that altogether. Let me go ahead and pull this out so I can actually see it without the grids. So this is basically a very simple lot. At night it looks pretty cool with the lights over there. So, but yeah, it's a pretty simple lot. Let's see, got a little hot tub and everything, which I think is great. They're able to look out at the ocean while they're in the hot tub. Got a pool, so different things for them to come do. I do like this lot quite a bit, so I will leave it as is. However, I need to find the original lot that I put it on so I can fix it before I upload it, because I don't want to send it out there. But yeah, rebuilding this thing took me probably the good part of an afternoon. It was like, come on, everything. I had to find every pattern. I mean, I got it. It was down to, I was matching it as much as I could, and I did. I did a really painstaking deconstruction of the first one, but oh well, that's how you do it. Okay, we've gotten through this. I'm not putting the graveyard in. We already did the bistro oven. Um, we tried Prism Art Studio. That's not going to work. Let's see. Let's take a look at some of this other stuff. That's the original one, and if you'll notice, it's on a 40 by 40, which is a big lot. And where are you going to put it? It's just too big. And this is the other one. It's a 40 by 40. It's a massive lot, so I put it on smaller ones. All right, the Barnacle Beach we already put in, so it looks like we're back here. This is a lot that I put in from Sunlit Tides. I'll get to that later. Let's see, I think the rest of this we've already done. There were some lots that we made. This was the one from Riverview, which was a 20 by 25. Now, if you look around, there were some smaller lots, which I think we used most of them. Let's see, this one, I probably will put that coffee house over here, or either the nightclub. I haven't decided. Probably the coffee house, but I haven't decided for sure. I think all these other lots pretty much are taken. There is this empty lot over here, which is a 30 by 30. I don't want to use it. I want to actually leave it open in case I decide to move somebody over there and build something, maybe a house or something for them. Kind of like to leave a couple of empty lots here if I can, and like this one right here is small. I can't think of anything that I have. I used to have another. I was going to make another bar like Yuji's and put one that was small like that. So I'll probably hold on and give that empty space a chance for me to go build something. This I leave for a legacy lot in case I want to start a legacy game and try to go with the legacy rules and all that. And then this one, of course, 30 by 30. I'm just going to flip it back to residential. I'm going to leave it open for future expansion should I choose to, which I probably won't. There is one lot I am going to locate right here, and there's a reason why I do it. It's personal, but that's just the way it is. It is going to be down here. Where am I at? All right, we're going to go put this lot right here. It's my lot. It's a lot that I made. Okay, so this lot is the first house that well, not the very first house I ever made, but it's one that I made. I like this house and I've used it a bunch, but I actually built it on this lot, so that's why I thought, all right, to me it always belongs here. But this is the lot that I originally created this house on, so that's my house. And I sometimes I go in and I'll change the roof color because these guys all have gray roofs, but otherwise I just leave it as is. But that's my Barnacle Bay house, so that is mine. If you haven't seen it, I'll show it. I'm sorry. It's got, I think, a dirty dish or something on the table because I play test all my stuff. If I build it, I always go in and I play test it. Yeah, there's a dirty dish over there, and I can't get rid of it. I have to go into live mode to do it. But this is my lot, and yeah, I got really overboard on the wood and the green. I really did, but I don't know. It works. It works fine. I did this so that you could have a boy or a girl's room, and you could flip it around. If you had a boy, you could just swap the stuff over here and move it over here, change the color, and you could just keep going without even missing a beat. But sometimes I actually build a basement to this house. The easiest way I found to do it is to take out these three planters, put a spiral staircase, and go straight down and build your basement and have fun. And sometimes I put it on a bigger lot and build out the backyard with the pool and whatnot. But you do have a little bit more room over here, so you can build a small pool if you wanted to. Um, didn't we do this in one of the countries, or is that my personal game? I think I put this lot in the country. I think I put it in France. I think I did. I can't remember. And I built something with it as well. Can't remember. All right, so that's my house again. It's just my own personal plug for my house. Okay, other than that, let's see. These lots right here, I tend to actually modify them only if I need to because I've got so many other lots that are already modified. So if you want to go in here to this one, only thing I would add to the basic pool, of course, would be diving boards. So, or maybe a slide or something. But unfortunately, they didn't give us diving boards at the base game. So that was kind of one of those things that after the fact, people had to go in and start making modifications and doing all this stuff. And I always give them a couple on this side, and then maybe if we can fit it over here, we'll put a slide. Let's go and give them a slide over here as well. That way, at least the children can come over and have fun, and even the adults can have fun. And let's go ahead and give them the waterfall. I think basically the wood probably is fine. They've got a little bit of combination of wood and with white, so I'm going to just leave it as is. But I think this one is okay. If you wanted to put this thing in, you can fit it, but it takes up so much room, and we've already got one over at the Barnacle Beach, so I'm going to forego that. And then the rest, I think what we'll do is let's go ahead and put in, which pattern do I want to put in? I think we want to put in this one. Let's see, go ahead and put it, so you gotta do it here, and then I want to repeat it right here. Alright, I don't know if it's even, so I don't think it is. Let's go ahead and put it over a little bit, see if I can maybe make it a little bit easy, a little bit better. I think that's even. So there we go. So now we've got a little bit more decoration on the pool. The rest of it I don't mess with. I don't change it. There's nowhere to eat. So if you want them to actually be able to use these, you'll need to put in a grill. So go over here and do your outdoor stuff, and we can just give them a grill that they can actually come over here. I don't know, I'd find a place that's somewhat close to where those tables are so they can serve it, but there's really not much room. There's not a whole, I guess they don't need a whole lot of room, but I'm trying to think where would be a better place. I'm assuming maybe over here in this corner, get it out of the way. Wonder if that light's going to be an issue. It shouldn't be. They should be able to use it without any problem. But we'll put a grill over there. That way, if they choose to actually eat, they're starving, they can do it. And maybe I'll put two just in case. And another thing I can put down, which I don't think I have, is maybe this. Let's see. There's the ice cream maker or the popcorn maker, and you've got the cotton candy machine. So we could do both of those. We'll give them some popcorn over here, and we'll give them cotton candy. Can you fit over here? Seriously, you got to be able to fit. There we go. All right, so they got some other options for food if they want. And then I was kind of hoping there was one other thing I could use, but nope, but not here. What is this thing? Oh, okay, that's just decorative. Okay, I got you. Yeah, that's about it. There was something else I was kind of hoping that they had over here, and I don't remember what I was thinking. It'll come to me. It'll come to me later. Alright, is there anything else? Nope, that's about it. Okay. Now, that lot, I leave this one alone. I leave this one, love that house because it's all full of light fruit. I leave the rest of this alone. That's okay. I don't change any of these guys. They're fine. We are going to go into do some heavy duty modeling of this one in just a minute, kind of working up to it, building up my strength because it's going to be a lot. Um, there is a lot over here. It's a hidden lot that you guys have shown. I've shown it to you guys before, but it's right over here, I believe. We're going to go to the Pirates Hideaway. We're going to do something in it as well. Alright, now of course my spawners are up, so if I don't want to look at them, I can just go ahead and turn my Bite-A-Bug off, because sometimes it just is overwhelming when you see all this stuff, so I gotta do it right, though. That would be the nice thing. But turn Bite-A-Bug off, and then that way those things go away. Um, you've got a bed down here, and really these guys, for me, I would just like to have somewhere for them to go to the bathroom. So I'm going to go back over here and give them a bathroom that they can use. So if they happen to be over here, it's something they can actually work with. I love these little outhouses because they kind of blend in and they just kind of look like they would fit maybe down here in the back. So we've got our little outhouse that they could use. If you want them to cook or eat something over here, you could give them something that they could use. However, there's no other place for them to do anything. A lot of these are just decorative. If they say remains, they're decorative, and I think if they got somebody's name on it, then they're not. So I think everybody is decorative except for one of you. I can't remember which one. I think it's the one over here by the bed. Yep. So if it's got a name on it, it's not decorative. Do not delete it. Don't delete the lot. Make sure you get rid of that before and move that somewhere else before you delete. But as far as food is concerned, they're kind of on their own unless you want to go up here and give them something which I believe a lot should have. So if they're going to come over here and use this is going to be kind of a living off the grid type of thing. I would just give them one of these little pits right here. Put it in an open space so that you get all these chairs to show up. I'm assuming that all the chairs will show up over here. Doesn't look like it, but I'm sure they will. So let's just put it right in the middle. There should be no issues with all the chairs on that one, I would think. So that should be it. So that's basically it. I wouldn't do much else with that lot, but give them a bathroom and give them a place to eat. That way, if you do want to come over here and just do your vagabond challenge, whatever, yeah, it's kind of a cheat, but that's fine. The cemetery, I leave that one alone. The cemetery, I leave it alone. This beach over here, I don't think there's much that I would do to it. Let me just double check it real quick. I have used a couple of these beaches. Yeah, this one's great. This one's got pretty much everything you need. If you want to put a bathroom in, that outhouse would be ideal. It's entirely up to you, but because it is such a long time to get somewhere else, I probably will, just because by the time I get into playing it, I'll be like, why didn't I put a bathroom there? So I'm just going to do the same thing and use these outhouses. These outhouses came with movie stuff packs. So again, it's one of those things that if I've got it and I haven't used it, I need to start finding purposes for it. And I very rarely use that stuff pack. So we're going to go ahead and start putting it in different places as much as I can. So at least I feel like I got value out of it. All right. This one, I leave that alone. It's Lookout Park. I leave everybody else's house alone. That house is going to stay, or that lot staying vacant. This one stays open, or stays the way it is. All right, it's time for us to get into the bar. I guess that's the only thing we have left. Let's save before we go into that bar, because this is going to be a pain. And hopefully not as bad as I think. I don't know. All right. It shouldn't be that bad, I don't think. Now, you don't have to use the outhouse. If you've got just the regular all-in-one, you can use that as well. Okay, this one, first of all, we want to change it. It really depends on what kind of venue you want to make. If you want this to have set hours, you're going to change it into an actual bar. If you want it to be something where they could come 24 hours a day, make it a hangout. So really, it's kind of up to you how you want to do it. I don't remember exactly how many bars and different things we have, but we have quite a few. Let's just leave it for now. We're just going to leave it as a hangout, because if I want to change it later, I'm welcome to go do that. So let's now jump into it, and the title or the name of it can stay the same. Drop down into here. Okay. Bane of my existence. It's like, you give me not just one, you gotta give me 5 of them. I hate them so much because they don't do anything for my Sims. My Sims hate them. They're like, get nothing out of it. It's just fine. Just get you guys out of here. I kind of like to just basically gut this place for the most part, and I've got to get an idea what I want to do. I'm thinking I'm going to put the bar part upstairs, and then again we may, because we're going to put a staircase in here as well, and then I need to do. Let's say, move you over here. We'll move you guys out. I'm just kind of moving all the furniture out so we can just mess with it as much as we want. And this may take a while, so if you got to go somewhere, I understand. This may frustrate me to no end, but that's all besides the point. All right, move everybody out. We'll put things in there as we need them, and as we run out of space. Okay, we're gonna move the refrigerator out. The stereo is gonna go. I'm not gonna actually have a stereo because we're gonna use probably the speakers. Okay, the first thing they're going to want to have in this level is a bathroom. And what I was thinking is we get rid of, oh, they got, each of these barrels are separate. I thought it was like a big group. More stuff to move. All right, I like the barrels, but we're going to bring them back in later. So I don't want to get rid of them. Just all decorative. I want to get some bathrooms in here, and I need to have, you could do just an all-in-one, but I want to actually do something different. Let's get this light out of here first, too. No, wait, no, we're going to leave the light. We're going to put in a staircase. And the staircase we're going to use, let's go ahead and go with living stairs. They're kind of like generic, but do we have a different color? No, I don't think I can do it. I don't want 3, I want 2. Alright. Let's go ahead and see if I can move this right about here. Okay. I wanted to make sure I had at least a 2-aisle walkway there. Okay. So, I don't think I can pattern the stairs, but I'm going to just double check. I think I should be able to. Yep, I can. Alright, so let's get the wood matching this. The staircase matching the rest of the wood. Hopefully it will. Alright, you didn't. For some reason you did. Maybe it won't match. Maybe it won't do it. I don't know. Alright, well, if it doesn't, I can still deal with that two-tone. Or maybe, oh, okay, I see what it is. Alright. You should be doing the same thing, but apparently you don't want to. We'll say yes to that. Now we go in and take a look at it. If I pull you down, now you'll work. I was going to say, I knew there was a reason why it's not doing it. Alright, so I got my staircase in. Unfortunately, if you look at the walls, it's going to have these goofy looking walls over here. So make sure you go back and you actually either paint the walls or get rid of them. And I think the walls are actually disappearing on the other side too. But I want to get the inside too. I don't know, it's just me. It's one of those things. The reason they're disappearing is because of this right here. I didn't know that was here. So, I mean, I knew it was here, but I didn't know I didn't take it out, and it made a difference. Okay. So now if we use this, I believe we should be able to close that wall up, right? We should be able to. No. Tell you what, why don't we do this? We'll put the staircase back in now. We'll do it again. We'll just trick it. Okay. Go back to the, doing the same one. So living stairs. Make sure it's level 2. This shouldn't take long. There we go. Now we got it. Now the walls are around the side. I just didn't want to have an open staircase like that. Okay. Sorry, guys. I told you. I can build, but it just takes forever. So that's why I don't normally do it. I just like, ugh. I get aggravated and I stop. I don't rage quit, but I do stop. I guess like I've had it. So all right, now we have to do this way and slide you down. Our staircase are done. Next thing we want to do is we want to grab our wall pattern and just continue the pattern around here. There we go. And if we go down with our walls, it should be on the inside too. Should be. Okay, so if you look up here, we now have a staircase leading into the top floor, so we now can open up our bar a little bit. And, alright, that's good. Now we want to build some walls. I kind of have an idea what I want to do, and I kind of don't. Now I'm going back and forth on it. Okay, this is actually going to be under the stairs. We're going to put those barrels back over here. So this is just basically kind of like the storage area. They don't want you coming in here, so we're just going to put our barrels in. And if I had move objects on, I could stick it on top, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to put them right there. I don't think I need any more, but I think that's enough. I really probably should get rid of that one. Put it in there underneath the stairs. It doesn't actually go anywhere. Don't even need it. But now we have it in. Okay. What was I gonna do for the bottom floor? What kind of venue do I want to make? I've already got a couple of restaurants, so I'm kind of going against that. I was working on bathrooms first. Hmm, shoot, where do I want to put a bathroom? I guess I could put the bathroom back here. Really, I want a door going out to this back patio too, though. I think no, I don't. There already is one. Goodness. So, hmm. If I was a bathroom, where would I be? I mean, I could put it back here. Let's see, I've got that over there. I'm just moving this light out of the way. I could cut this off and make two bathrooms, a male and female on that side. And yeah, they've got all these windows. I don't think they really need them. Let's do it. Let's try it. Okay, if we just go ahead and do this. We do this. Whoops, went too far. Alright, I did go too far. These bathrooms are way too big. No, they're not. No, they're not. They're about right. Okay, I need to actually put a wall here because we got to get rid of the barrels. No, don't have to get rid of the barrels. We're going to get rid of... Can I not go in between it? Oh, it's because of the light. Because of the stinking light. I knew that. I knew to move the light. Alright, move. Move with me. Work with me, please. Alright, now go back to the walls. Okay, we're going to put... Yeah. I have to do it every time. Go put the wall here. Hey, you did it the first time. I know you did it right. And I really need to get rid of you. We'll get rid of this one. Get rid of this one. Okay. This right here is going to stay our pattern, I think, for the floor, for the bathroom. No, I like the wood. We're going to go with the wood. Go with the wood. Alright, just keep that. And we'll keep the wood over there. Okay. Barrels are there just for the fun of it. Just because I can. We're going to go ahead and put in a... I could have just done one bathroom and just made it generic, but I'm just making a male and female bathroom. So, didn't have to, but typically I want to actually make sure I have one. Normally I would do the bathroom stalls, and I thought about it, but nah. This doesn't take up nearly as much room, and I might be able to condense this down a little bit more. I probably won't. Okay, we'll go ahead and get you guys a sink. I like a standalone. That way I don't have to really mess with it. Unfortunately, there's nowhere to put it because of that. That looks stupid. I'll move the barrels. We're going to move the barrels out because that's where the sink's going to go. And I know I haven't painted those walls. So let's leave that barrel there. It's just kind of making this a little bit, like a dive. Let's go ahead and do the same thing over here. We're going to move this barrel out. It's going to basically be a mirror of that bathroom. What did I do? I was going to say, what did I do? Are you guys still there? Because I have a black screen, I guess. I have no idea if you guys are there or not. Okay, let's go ahead and grab our wall color because I knew that was there. Put you there. All right, you guys have all got to get in here and be colored. You guys have got to get done. The back side should be done too. Okay, so we got our bathroom stall. We got our sink. Every bathroom should have couple other things with it. See, go over here to bathrooms. We need to have a nice little mirror, and we'll just go with the feel good mirror. It's pretty much the generic one that you see in just about all of them, all the base game builds, but I like it. And we do need some lights, and I'm going to go with these lights right here. They're pretty much generic as well. Alright, so now we've got this. This is our bathroom. Again, I think I've got way too much room here for a bathroom, so I probably could condense it even more, and I think I'm going to do that. So at this point, let's go back into build mode. I bet if I put the wall right here, yeah, I bet you that would be fine. Let's do that. There's no reason to have that such a huge room for a bathroom. There's really no need for it at all. Alright, so let's go ahead and do this. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Alright, so there we go. So again, like I said, this is why when I build on camera, I'm always nervous because I'm like, I've changed my mind. I go back and forth. I'm like, I'm sure I infuriate people. But, yeah, this is the process of building. You just kind of have to go through it. Alright, so we've got this one. I'm going to leave these barrels in the corners because I kind of like that whole idea of having the barrels over here. I just think it's kind of cute. And we're going to put that one over here on this side. And then let's go ahead and get you some doors in here. And we're going to make this one, let's go ahead and find our boy and girl doors. Alright, so the he door, we'll go ahead and use you. And the she door, the ladylike door, we'll put you there. So now we've got a male and female bathroom. And the only thing I would actually add to this, if I can roll the walls back down, let's see, let's go back into bathrooms. Let's go ahead and do just a little decorative touch. We got to put the toilet paper. So I think they can use the bathroom with that toilet paper like there. I've done it before, but you know, I think that's not really going to be a problem. And if I could, let's see, there's a towel rack right here. We could do the towel rack. I don't think they can use it on that side, but if I roll this up, let's. I'm kind of scared to put it right there in case they start stomping their feet at it. But I'm going to put the towel rack right over here on this side, and I'll put the towel rack over here on this side. It should not give them any issues, I wouldn't think. So I'll have to go and test it. So we'll make sure that that works. Alright, so here we go. Bathrooms are done on the first floor. That's good enough. And that's basically what I wanted to make sure I got done. At this point, let's go into, I don't think you can save while you're in build mode. So we're going to have to go back into live mode. I don't want to actually lose my progress because I'm notorious for losing it. So let's go ahead and just get rid of that as well. And then we'll go back in and we'll just continue forging our way through this watering hole. So I knew this was going to take a while. I knew this was going to be kind of a an ordeal. But are you guys still seeing me? Because I'm like getting a black screen over here on my laptop. Okay. So I mean, hopefully you are. Otherwise, you guys should be screaming at me by now. But I don't see it. So I'm going to go ahead and just refresh that and see. Yeah, I think you guys are fine. I think you're still there. Alright, now we're here. Let's go back into this bar again. And let's see. Take you guys out of here. I'm going to put this couch back in. I don't know if I really need a couch there, but I'm going to put it in there kind of as the waiting room area or waiting area. Because there's not much I can really do with this little space, really. It's kind of too tiny. Let's see. I don't want to mess with you guys yet. Alright, so what do we want to do with this area? I think, like I said, I don't really think I want to do a whole restaurant or anything, but I do want to do actually a bar. So, but we're going to make it a smaller bar. We're going to flip this around, put it on this side, put you on this side. I don't know why you got 3 sinks. You don't need 3 sinks. You really don't. But we're going to put this one over here. Let's move you over. Let's go back over into late night, and let's see what we can come up with. Just trying to keep our space. We're going to have a lot of room upstairs, so we're going to get some stuff up there. We'll get some extra stuff to work with as well. This would be the professional or the dive bar. It doesn't really matter to me which one we use, but we're going to go with the dive. Well, yeah, that'll work. And unfortunately, which kind of counter is that? Country fried counter. That one's easy to get. All right, so they've got an actual island for that one too. So country fried, you are right here. We'll flip you around. There you go. Now let's get you patterned like the rest of them. That'll work. It should work. Go ahead and work the way you're supposed to. Right, that'll work. And then this one's got to get covered. And we got to make some modifications here. Okay, so this one didn't turn out right. I need you to be up on the top. Wait, no. You go down here. Hold on. It's not really where it needs to be, but I just want to change it. You go there. You go there. You go there. Alright, there we go. So weird how you have to do those. They don't actually work the same way. Okay, let's go ahead and get rid of these sinks. I don't need all of them. So we're going to get rid of 2. One is more than enough. If I put this over here, they may come and use it, which I really don't want them to. So I'm just leaving it there temporarily, but I'm going to get rid of you. I don't need you. But I do want to go over into my dining room. Let's go ahead and take some bar stools out. And for bar stools, we got a whole bunch of different types. I'm used to always using the same one. So let's take a look and see if there may be something different that we want to go after. The Safari Living, does that fit this theme? No, not really. The puzzle stool. I normally use, I think, the sturdy stool, which I think most all of us are guilty of going after that one all the time. But it's so easy. I kind of like that one. And I really kind of like the way it came out. The theme is, well, what do I think? What do you think? I think it's all right. I think we can go with that one. That one will be good. If I had more lights in here, if I turn the lights back on, it might help. All right. As far as the flooring's kind of throwing me here. Let's go ahead and just make sure the flooring is all like this. This bar area is basically pretty small. It's not a whole lot. So I really want to extend it just slightly. Let's go ahead and I shouldn't have gotten rid of that last one. I should have kept it, but I wasn't thinking. So we're just going to make it just a slightly bigger bar. Backwards. Alright, if you go in there, and then we're going to take one of you, just like you. And now we're going to take another of the stools. There we go. That makes me feel a little bit better. It's like, that just was too small. Okay, let's go ahead and grab our floor tile here. And I don't know that I want to go as far. Nah, we'll go to that far. I don't know if I need any further than that. Okay. I'm happy with the bar. Need to move this light slightly over. Or actually, if I moved it over to the corner, that'd be even better. I'm going to put in this section over on this wall. Let's go over here back to late night. Late night. We are going to give them a lovely dartboard, which can go right there on the wall. Alright, so we've got actually a place for them to come drink, come to play darts, which is great. At this point, I know that I want to go over to Showtime, which I know it's not that one. It's up here at the top, and I want to grab a pool table. So we're going to put the pool table right here in the center. It's going to be basically a pool hall kind of a place. So let's go ahead and put that in, and I want to change out this so that we just kind of get the floor that way. But I am going to fix this floor a little bit. I want to do something a little different underneath the pool table. First of all, I haven't gotten rid of these because I have a reason I want to actually use those later. So, alright. Hopefully I'm not driving you guys nuts. I'm so sorry. I really am. But what I do want to do is I want to actually take the color pattern off of this door, and I want to just take the wood to add to this pool table. Not on the pool table, please. Over here on the side. Alright, there we go. So now we've got that, and trying to think what other stuff we have in the game that I can actually work with. I do know that there is, let's see, let's go back over to our packs. Sometimes I find it easier to go look at our stuff out of each pack. Showtime, again, I wasn't going to do the jukebox or anything like that. I could do a karaoke machine, but I was thinking about maybe upstairs. But I'm going to stick it in here just in case I decide to go with it. I love this thing, the little rodeo thing. I love that one. So we're going to stick it in there somewhere. How about the rest of the stuff that came with Showtime? I think we're going to be okay to just skip. You could put a Showtime stage in here, but I don't expect to really be doing that as much. But I do kind of like the effects machines. So if we could use the effects machine somewhere, it'd be pretty cool. But I don't think we can. So we'll do it upstairs on the bar when we do the dance floor upstairs. So that's what we'll do with there. Alright, so you want to actually have some karaoke over here while they're playing pool. Can I get you at an... I can't really get an angle, but that's good enough. Alright, so we'll have that over here for you guys, and I'm going to actually give you You know, I almost thought about a platform. I'm so glad. If I would have done that, you guys would have killed me. So I got a platform after all you gripe about them. Yeah, I almost thought about it. I almost did it. No, I'm not going to do a platform. Let's go ahead and move this. I kind of like it turned sideways in a way, but I want to move it over. I know I got to get you guys out of here. I was kind of holding on to you so I didn't have to actually copy your pattern again, but we'll get you out of here. I don't need you. Let's move you over. If I went sideways like this, that would be better. And then I'm thinking that we do something a little bit different. We take this tile, we just kind of make it sit underneath it, almost like it was designed for it. But although I was going to make it a little bit bigger, there we go. That way, okay, that's the pool table area. I want to put some tables in, like we've got. So we're going to go grab our tables again. Let's see, you guys have got a table over here. How about we do a table like this? Do a table right here. Unfortunately, they don't actually use these like they would with the table. I don't think they do. So it's really kind of a waste. I guess you basically would have to do it like that. And like this. And you can put something on the table if you want, as far as like a lamp or whatever, but they're not going to use it as an actual table. But are they going to really use that at all for anything? Probably not. It's kind of a waste. So to me, really, I don't know if I would even want to keep that. I'd rather have these tables out here. So let's go ahead and take you guys out of here because I don't want you there. I really don't. You're kind of purposeless. We're going to take this guy over here. We'll move you guys over. Oh, I know what I want instead. No, I got it. Forget that. We're going back to showtime. Sorry. Hang on. Hold the phone. We're done. I'm back and forth. I know. All right. We're going to go over here for our table, which is our domino table. So we're going to put the domino table in. And do I want to put it over here or do I want to put it... I'm getting kind of congested over there with all that. But we do have this. And there's a couple of things I am going to put over here in just a minute. Yeah, I think we've got room for it. Let's go ahead and duplicate some of these chairs real quick. Alright, can you fit? Now, the way to know that you're okay is actually now pick your table up, and if all your 4 chairs carry with you, you know you're good. So now that we're good, I'm going to go ahead and actually take this out, grab this wood. Let's go ahead and match it up with the domino table. Okay, that's part of it. We got one of them. Alright, let's go ahead and get the rest. Let's go ahead and take you out of here. Let's see, can I put you in? Yep, there we go. Just give you that same wood. Okay, there you go. So we've got a domino table. I'm not going to put anything underneath it. There is a chair or couch over there that your bums could come over and sleep should they need to. Over here, I would like to have just like a little table where they could come over and they could sit, but I want to get rid of some of these chairs off of it. So let's take the chairs off. See, I just want to have a 2-seater chair. Let's go ahead and put this one, maybe line it up against the wall. What's blocking me? Is it the light? Oh, the light blocks you? Well, we can fix that. No, it doesn't want to go up against it. Well, too bad. That's not going to work. Maybe we can put one over here. It's kind of random, but I mean, it's random to have a chair. No, they're going to stand there and throw darts, so that wouldn't be a good place either. So that really wouldn't make a lot of sense. But maybe over here, there's a nice little area for them to do this. And then I haven't forgotten, but it's running out of spots. So let's see. We're going to go ahead and find in our build mode. Go to community objects. It's got to be under miscellaneous. Get your speakers. Okay, we'll put the speakers here. You only really need the one here on this level. You don't need them all over the place. And we're going to change our music because it comes in default to classical. We'll go with country today. As far as outside, let's take a look at this. We could actually put this little sitting area right here like this. You know something else I'm going to put over here instead. So it's coming anyway, but I'm just trying to get these, since I've already got them out, I'm just going to put them over here. It bothers me, it needs to be over a little bit closer, so it just kind of matches. Alright, there we go. Doesn't have to be perfectly even, but that'll work. And then, of course, our foosball table, we're going to put upstairs, I think. No, we're going to put it probably out in the, maybe we'll put it out in the front. I don't know. Nah, I kind of want it inside. Do we have a spot for it? Yeah, it's too much, too congested. Maybe I should have done that over here instead. Or we can put it upstairs too, so it can always go up here with the rest of it. So we've got more room. Leaving those tables for now. These guys can all go. I can get rid of you guys because you're out of the way. See, those are the stools that they had. So you know what? Hang on. Do I like these stools better? Because they were themed for it. They're basically the same. I mean, it's not that big of a difference. I think I could live with either one of them. So you know what? Forget it. We'll go with what we've already got. And get rid of you. The food over here, the refrigerator. I don't know. And I'm actually kind of debating on the back of this building. Let me take a look at it. It's kind of like they've wasted all this space over here. There's really nothing over here for them. But if I put something, oh, I know what I can do out here instead. Hold on, get rid of you. You go out of here. You can go over to the side. I don't need you. I'd rather put. Let's put this over here. Let's going to put the dartboard outside. So we're going to do that over here. And I hate getting rid of this portal, but they already have a window in the bathroom, so I'm going to get rid of that. And we're going to duplicate it so they can be running 2 games of dartboards outside. So that gives them a reason to come over here. However, really wish they had a way out. So can I use this right here? If I can move you over. Oh man, that's in the way. But that can be moved too. Let's go ahead and move you over. It's too bad I can't go right up on top of that. We'll go over here. Alright, we'll move that there. Unfortunately, they're using double doors, so it wouldn't quite work if I don't do double doors, would it? I was gonna have a way out, but really there's no other way out. Nah, it's too bad. I would have liked to, but that's okay. Alright, well, fine. We'll move this back over because I'm not going to put a door there. I was going to put an outside door so they could just, instead of going out, but they're right there. I mean, they could go around that way. That's actually not a big deal. So we could do that. Okay. Everybody's good. Looks like the inside, there's a place for them to sit. There's a place for them to lay down. There's a place for them to play dominoes. We got karaoke. We got a pool bar. We got our pool table. We got an actual bar that they can go drinking at. I believe at this point we could bring back from down here. We could bring the foosball table over here now, and it should be able to. It should be fine right there. I think they could all get around that. I always kind of misjudge how much space they need, but I think they would actually be okay. In fact, I might be able to angle it. Is that going to be an issue? I really don't know. Are they going to fight and argue about that if it's at an angle? I'll have to come in and play test, but I think they should be okay with that. I would think so. Alright, the rest of this over here, this is kind of open area. I don't really care about that, so let's go into some decor real quick. There is something I was going to get. Should be under, I think, miscellaneous. Let's take a look. This is where you get tedious stuff. You have to just take forever to look. The wandering wheel. There we go. Go take that one, and we'll take that one. There we go. How about that? And what is this? Sliver of wall castle? I don't think so. That doesn't quite make sense for us. With the CD display, which would be kind of funny, but I don't want to do that. There was something I was looking for in particular, and I don't think I'm going to find it, but I would like to. I look all the time, and I never find what I want till after the fact, and then I'm like, darn it, if I would have known, I would have gone right to it. I really don't know particularly what I'm looking for, so I can't just ask you guys, like, where's this at? I'm just looking at different stuff, just to see what might fit. Oh, wait a minute. Do they have like a coat rack or something? Or something that we could put at the front? Oh, wait, where's the umbrella rack? Don't we have an umbrella rack that we could use? I think they do. I think there is one. But it would be under seasons if we had it. So let's just take a look and just filter it out. I think they came with one. All right, we've got the scarecrow. We got that. Um, what is that? No, no, no. Um, Towel shelf combo. No, they got or not. These. What is that? Well, that's decorative, I guess. We could use something like that, but I was looking for something else. Yeah, could go with our scarecrow. I'm not doing that one either. Um, yeah, I was hoping that they had something else. Table Yeti? No, I don't think so. We're not going to go with that. Oh well. I thought there was I thought there was an umbrella rack, but I guess I must be wrong. I don't really care. I don't need it. Really, what I could do is just bring back some of those chairs from the outside and put them in. Um, they had so many of them out there, so let's go ahead and take. You go out of here. Hold on, can't see what I'm doing. Go put you over here. We'll move you guys back inside. Put you over here. I don't know about the tables yet. I haven't decided. The tables are going to be an afterthought. I may not even be able to put all of them in there. We're just going to just move it over here first. Okay, if I do that, then the other side's going to be tough, but we can do this. Go ahead and move you. Hold on, I can't grab you. There we go. Put that over here. I don't know if they can sit at that one, to be honest with you. Can they sit underneath the light? I think they can. This is going to cause issues with the pool table, or the foosball table. So we'll move the foosball table out, maybe to here. Put that one here. To be honest with you, I would rather not fight that. So let's move you over. That shouldn't cause an issue. And that shouldn't cause an issue. So we'll just try to bypass the routing failure if we can. I'm trying my best not to deal with that. I wish that would fit. I wish that would have a... It says it fits because it's got the green, but I swear they're going to stomp their feet at that. They're not going to like that at all. So that's why I don't want to do it. That one they should, but they're right by the door. So I'm back and forth on that. I really am. Alright. So I don't know what to do with that. I may get rid of this and just leave the foosball table over in this corner. I really want it in front of that window like that. But this is kind of annoying unless I do it like this. And make like a little sitting area right here in the entryway. That could work. Then that way it shouldn't be a problem. So we can try that. And let's see, do we have anything else for the tables? Well, for the outside, they're supposed to have those benches. Didn't they have... No, I guess they didn't have any benches over there. Kind of surprised. It's like, oh, yeah, they did. It was right here in front of me. I moved them out. Alright, I don't know why I moved them. I guess I did. And why did we lose that? That doesn't need to be on the side, does it? We're going to put it over on this side. We're going to go ahead and try to match it up a little bit. Put you in the middle. There we go. Okay. So far, I know I've got these random tables out here. I've got to work with those. I've got to deal with them. But I'm happy with my bottom floor. I think I've done quite a bit. Yeah, there's more. I probably should have used different chairs, but they don't sit at these and work with them if I don't do it the right way. All right, so we're going to go ahead and go upstairs and see what we can come up with up here. For this one, roll this wall back down. Let's go over to our stuff. First of all, let's take off the filter because the filter is going to stop me from using what I want. Let's go ahead and take a look at our late night stuff first. All right, late night. Move you out of the way. Now we've got enough room. We could put a really large dance floor in. So we're going to just stick it down here. It's going to just basically be the dance floor upstairs. And we'll put the rodeo set over here. For some reason it does not like those windows. I don't know why. I don't know why it doesn't like them. But it didn't care for it at all. That's alright. We can leave it there. And then... Do I want to put another set of bathrooms up here so they don't have to go up and downstairs? That just means I got to build one. I know I don't want to be lazy, but do I really want to go through that? I could. I guess I could put like a bathroom in each corner. Let's just do that so that we don't have to worry about them always having to go up and downstairs. Only problem is, kind of messes me up with the dance floor. Shoot. Yeah, it messes me up because I don't want to actually have to cut that. Let's put the dance floor here, and no, I don't know. I'm kind of drawn. I could do the all-in-ones. I really could. They can go downstairs. You know what? They just go downstairs. I don't know. Um, it's fine. Um, they can go. They can go wherever they want. Yeah, they would go out that window, wouldn't they? All right, let them go. They can't hold on. They deserve it. I'm just kidding. I feel sorry for them. All right, let's go ahead and first. Let's get a railing around this thing. Um, we'll go with this railing right here. It should be. I may have to change the color, the coating, or the. Yeah, I have to change the color. So let's go ahead and do this. First of all, take this. Take your stairs. Let's go ahead and put this around the railing. And there we go. So that should work. Let's go ahead now. We will put this right here. There we go. I know they don't need it, but it just bothers me. It's just one of those things like you're gonna fall, you're gonna go right through it. So we gotta have to go do that. All right, so we've got ourselves here with our staircase. Our staircase is safe and secure. People aren't gonna fall and go to their death. I'm just debating on the bathroom because I could do a bathroom over here, a small one, and then a small one over here. That means I have to get rid of this, some of this here first. So let's do this. Let's get rid of you. Let's get rid of you. And I think that's about all I have to get rid of. We're going to put a small bathroom in. It's going to be tiny. It's not going to be much. It's going to go from here, here, and here, and here. Alright, so there we go. So bathrooms are ready. Let's go ahead and roll the walls up so we can paint them and get them ready to go. So, told you, I have to kind of think it through. I'm like, alright, now I can do it. Basically, it's going to be all the same inside. It's pretty generic. I should have changed wallpaper and whatnot. Probably should have changed floor, but I didn't. In fact, why don't we go ahead and change the floor here? At least we'll give ourselves a different tile. Alright, so put flooring in here. We'll do the same thing up here. These bathrooms are almost going to be mirror images of each other, but maybe not have as much stuff. So let's go ahead and go with a toilet. We need 2 of them. I don't know where they're going. I'm just sticking them in here. I'm just grabbing the stuff I need. So let's go ahead and grab a couple of sinks, and we'll put this one here. Oops, I meant to grab 2. Alright, put the sink there. We'll grab a couple of mirrors. Well, at least just grab one. I don't have to go up and down each time. I grab the lights. And this one's going to show me 2. Okay, there's 2. Let's go ahead and grab, if I need it, toilet paper. Let's go ahead and do that and that. And I need... I'll try to get the towels in. I'll try to take them. I don't know if I can, but we'll try. Give them a place to wash their hands. Why not? Okay. Now, at this point, let's see. Roll your walls down. Let's see what we can work with. First of all, I do not want to have you peeing right there in front of a window. We're not going to do that. And I don't want you route failing, so let's go ahead and turn it that way. You're going to need this over here on your side. I think that'll work. And for you, we're going to put you up against this wall over here. So it's basically going to be back. It's going to be opposite. So put you over here like this, and you get yours on your side. Trust me, I don't think you're going to want to actually try to reach through the wall to get that done. Again, I don't know if this is going to cause any failure or not. I hope not, but we're going to put it there and see. And I believe I have to copy that. Go ahead and copy you. You see why I make a master, so I don't have to go through and do this every time I want to play the game. Because otherwise, you have to do this every stinking time. And who wants to go through that ordeal? It's too much. That's why a lot of people don't modify their worlds, because they don't want to go through this garbage. I don't blame them, because it is a lot. It's a lot to work on. But if you do it once, you don't ever have to do it again. I don't know if I have another window in here, a mirror in here. I don't think I do. I didn't see it, so All right, the only thing I have missed is doors. I have not missed them. I know that they're there. So we've got to go get the doors. So let's go grab a he door. And who wants to be the guy? Who wants to be the guys? All right, the guys can go in this one. It's going to be tight to make that turn and go in there. I hope they can do it. But we're going to let the guys fight it. And the girls, you guys are going to have over here. You guys are going to have this one. All right, so now we've got a bathroom, and it should be functional, I would believe. It should work. We'll have to play test it and see if it works. I don't know for sure. But if it doesn't, I'll make modifications to my file. Okay, before I go any further, let me go ahead and stop out of here. I need to save it because it just scares me to death, and I don't want to go back through all this over again. So we're going to go ahead and save real quick. Hopefully you guys are not saying, why is he doing that? I don't know. It's crazy. Uh, but yeah, this is a lot that usually I just ignore it, but if I can ever get it done and have it okay. I've done it before and I've lost it. That's why it's like, I've been putting this off because I didn't want to have to come back and redo it. Okay, so in a late night bar, what we're going to do is we're going to go over here and let's pull out some effects. First of all, Showtime has the best stuff as far as the effects machines and whatnot. So we're going to go ahead and grab a couple of things out of here. And let's go ahead and pull you, get some lights over here on this side. Yeah, they're in front of that window. Does it really bother me that much? Not really, because what are you going to do? I'm probably going to close in those windows anyway because we can't really use them in a bar. You don't want to have the natural light. Well, we could. We could leave the bar windows here. That's fine. But we do want to have some late night stuff as well. So let's go into late night. Let's go ahead and take a look at. They came with some effects stuff too. Most of it is going to be strobe light, but I really like the effects machines better. So we're going to put an effects machine here, and we'll put another one over here. Then let's go ahead and take a look at. Here's the large ceiling light. It should go right there in the middle, and that should be centered. Yep. If you look at it, if you look at the light, it should be centered on it. So we've got our strobe light, our little globe light there as well. And this bothers me because the wood is going the same way, not going the same way as the floor. I don't know why, it just bothers me, so I have to move it over. So we're going to go ahead and take that in there. All right, we're going to put a few arcade machines up here, so in case people don't want to dance, but they just want to actually do something else, we got some arcade machines that they can work with. We'll grab another couple of them over here, maybe in this corner. And I know there's some that came with University, so I want to just get a variety. Not that it matters, but I think they're all basically the same. Did I pick University? Yeah, I did. I just can't find them. They're here. I promise they're here. We've used them before. Swear. That's Generations. What am I talking? What am I looking at? University. It's orange. It's got to be an orange. I'm like, it's got to be there. All right, go ahead and put that one over there too. Sorry, I didn't say I wasn't an idiot. I never actually said that at all. Okay. Now University came with some stuff as well, and we've looked at the bistro bar. We have a pool hall in this place, or a bowling alley here, but I really like having these juice keggers out as well. So we're going to put a juice kegger out so they can come use, and they will probably come use it. As far as anything else in here, I think we're okay with the rest. Ping pong, a juice pong table, that would be awesome. Let's see if there's enough room to do that over here. It's a little tight, but maybe back over here. That would be good. Let's go ahead and get you. I'm going to give you a little bit of room here so that they can get around it. Unfortunately, I didn't get enough, but I think they probably wouldn't route fail as much by the dance floor as they would by the wall. So we'll put that over here. And at that point, what else we got? I know I saw the skee ball, which I have one other place that I might put that. Just trying to give them like a whole bunch of different things. So if they come over here, it's like, okay, if you get bored doing one thing, go do something else. Mostly talking for my Sims. The only thing we didn't get is a bubble bar, which I don't think we have one anywhere in the town. So I should put one in. All right, this thing right here, might be able to fit it there, but it's probably a little obnoxious. It really is. But then again, you know what? Maybe not. Let's move this guy over. Let's find you a better spot. How about you go over here and right on the way to the bathroom for the ladies. I'm sure they'll just be so appreciative. Okay, lighting. We need to work on lighting in this room. If I turn this lights off for nighttime, there isn't any lighting. So what we'll do is we'll come up with something. Wait, these are what I wanted down here. That's what I was looking for. I really didn't look, but I was wanting them over here. Get these guys over here. You guys go over here. There you go. And I don't think I really want the one on that table. Can I put it on the barrel? Dadgummit. It would be so nice. So nice and easy. Oh well. We may put them outside on the other tables. I'm not using the other tables in here, I don't think. Alright, we need a different lighting scheme here, but we don't have any indoor lights, which is unfortunate. So let's go ahead and get some indoor lights real quick. And we're going to do some overhanging lights, I believe. Let's do the ceiling lights. This came with late night. But I was kind of thinking we go with something else. What is this one from University? The tripod. Oh, that was for the nerd thing, so I don't think we want to go with that route. Maybe Pet said something pretty cool. I was hoping that they did, but the wheel of modernity. We could go that route, but you can put a light on top of that thing. No, can you? I guess you can. Alright, we're going to put a light on top of it. We're going to shine a light on you. Okay, that'll work. I don't know if it's going to be an issue or not. We'll have to test it and see, but we'll find out. Anything else I want to do? Three's a crowd? No, three's a crowd, no. Stage bright. There we go. Why don't we do this? We're going to put one of you here. And let me just go ahead and duplicate. Put one of you over here. Alright, there we go. That's what I was looking for. Put one of you over here. And one of you over here. Okay, now we get rid of all of that. Alright, we're going to change out our color scheme. And I'm trying to think what kind of color scheme we want to have for these lights. We'll set the color in this room. How about we start with... let's look what it looks like in blue for this entire room. Okay, well, does that do it for anybody? I don't know. Turn the lights back off. So that's the blue room. It could be the blue room. Or we could try it in another color as well. So let's go ahead and change the color this time. We could make it, we could try that magenta again and try this room. See, magenta actually works pretty well in a lot of these different places. Kind of like that better, to be honest with you. Yeah, I do want it to be kind of dark. That's the whole point. It's supposed to be dark. It's a bar. It's supposed to be really dark up here. So that's why I was kind of hoping to keep it that way. But that's not too bad. I kind of like that. Alright, we're going to come back to this one, but I'm going to look at one other color real quick. I want to look at the purple. Try this room again. See, that goes a little bit darker too. So, wait a minute, there's another type. Hold the phone. I forgot. There's one other type we can do after. Alright, let's do black light for this room. See, oh Lord have mercy, no. I would not do that. I'm not doing that at all. That would hurt after a while. I couldn't watch this at all. Alright, we're going to go ahead and toggle the black light off. I don't want that. That's not good. Alright, how about the purple might be a little bit too dark too. I think the magenta is better. Let's look at red for this room. I mean, red works. But we did the red rendezvous. We've got the red rendezvous here, so I don't really want to do that. So again, what about green? Try this room in green. They all might look sick. They all might look like they're zombies in this room with a green light. How about we try orange? Try this room in orange. See, now orange would give it that country western vibe, so it might actually be to our advantage to go with orange too. I don't know. But it does kind of give you that vibe, I guess. So orange and magenta so far are actually kind of in my top two choices. Now you can always go with flame, but I always think flame just looks like white, so it doesn't really make big of a difference to me. So I never really go with flame. Alright, go ahead and try one more. Let's see. I could change it. Yellow doesn't do anything for me at all. and pink is too different. Cyan. This will make us all look sick. Yeah. It's actually not that bad. It's a lot better than the other one though. It's better than green. I actually kind of like that in a way. It's kind of dark, but it's kind of, I don't know. It's Barnacle Bay. Hmm. So orange, cyan, or magenta. I don't know. I'm kind of thinking I liked all of them, but of the ones, I'm leaning back towards this orange for this room. Yeah, I'm thinking orange is probably better. And you know what? I'd like to actually change out this table a little bit. I think what I want to do is I want to change out. Can I get something out of there? No, I don't want that. What I really would rather get is if I take this out of here, I just want this green right there on that pool table. Or there you go. All right. How are we doing here? Okay, I'm happy with this. We got bathrooms up here. We got a dance bar, but the only thing we don't have, if you guys haven't noticed, we don't have any music up here. So they can't even dance because there's no speakers. So we got to make sure we don't forget that. The music is probably the most important part. So if you don't do that, you're kind of defeating the purpose. Let's go ahead and get them some music up here so that they can hear it. And you can put it anywhere you want. You only need one. I sometimes put more than one, but since I've got an extra spot over here, I'm going to go ahead and do that. I've got them in white, but you could always change those colors up as well. So you could go in here and take it. And if you don't want it to be as obtrusive, you could just bring it down to like a little gray. And I kind of like that gray. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And then I'll just flip it over here. Make sure that they all kind of blend in a little bit. You don't really see them as much. They don't stand out. They're not just like right in your face all the time. So we'll just kind of make these a little bit darker, and that ought to work. So there we go. So this is the watering hole, but we still have to work on those tables that are on the outside, which, to be honest with you, I'm kind of thinking with these tables, maybe I put one of them over here, and I'll put one of them over here. I don't have any reason for them to come over and do it. There is a couple other things I would have liked to put on this lot. I got to get rid of these chairs. I don't think I want them at all. So let's just delete these chairs out of here. There's no purpose for them. Do we want any kind of place for them to sit up here? Just on the off chance that they get tired right there under the bar. But actually, it's going to be in the way. So now, if they're up here, they're here to have... Oh, wait, no. I got a spot for it. I know exactly where I'm going to put it. We're going to get rid of this chair. So get you out of here. We're going to get rid of this chair. You're going to go right. Oh, you can't fit. No, I guess not. Would have been nice unless... I don't think you will move back any further. No, you will. All right, so there we go. All right, so we'll put that one here, and that will give you guys a place that they could sit if they want to. Whether they will or not, I don't know. But, oh, you said hold alt. Okay, I can do that. I can... Doesn't go too far. It doesn't really go where I wanted to go right there against it, but it won't. It's fine. I can live with where it is. That's okay with me. So I think that's pretty much going to be our watering hole bar. Let me just double check. I want to make sure. All right, from the outside, we didn't change anything structurally. I don't think we do. We didn't change any of the structure, so it's exactly the way you would see it in the game. There's nothing underneath. We've got making sure there's no stragglers. There's nothing over here. I did take away that one right here. Let's go ahead and take this. Get you out of here. Take this life preserver. Yeah, I need another one. And I'm going to put it over on the other side because I removed it because I thought I was missing one, which I was. But I'm going to put it over here. I don't know if that's the right spot. For some reason, I can't move the camera. I can't move it on that thing. All right, go ahead and move this over slightly. There we go. All right, there's nothing over here. I do have my dartboards over here, but this is good. I've got this little entryway over here for this. You know what I want to do? I want to change the lights over here too. So what about the light just on this one on the outside? So over here, I don't know if we changed the light on the bottom floor yet. I don't think we did. I'm thinking outside we go with something a little bit different. Let's see. Let's just take a look and see what cyan does for this light at night. I don't think it's going to do anything at all because this is the outside light. We didn't do anything with the inside lights. We could change the inside lights a little bit here. The inside lights for the bottom floor, We were doing orange upstairs. Let's go ahead and take a look at this room, how it looks. Oh yeah, that'll work. But I need lights over here. So that's one thing. I'm kind of glad we did this because I can tell already I'm missing a light. And it needs to go right over here. And let's see, let's go ahead and do that again. Make sure we turn this light as orange. There we go. So I think what we'll do is we'll take this one and we'll do the same thing. We're just going to set the color as orange for this light too, and that should kind of give us enough. Over here in the front, there aren't any lights. Kind of surprised. Is there any lights on the outside of this building? I guess they consider these to be enough. I was kind of thinking there would be outside lights, but I don't see any. Alright, so I'm thinking that this is okay. This is actually pretty good, but I wanted to put one other thing over here. Let's go ahead and do one more thing. Even though I don't really need it, but just because this whole area over here just kind of looks bare. No, wait, there's a stupid, whatchamacallit. I can't do that to get it this way, so it's fine. We'll leave that there. I don't think I need anything else. I think we're good. I think we've covered just about everything in this bar for the first floor. I took care of all my walls. I don't have anything that's not painted. I'm good upstairs. I've got everything up here that I want. And I think we're in good shape. So, good bar. Good deal. Alright, if anybody sees anything that I'm missing, now is your chance to tell me. And I'm open to change it, but I'm kind of happy with what we got. We did change the music. We did change everything out, so we should be in good shape. Our little Sims could come over here, have a good time. It's definitely a lot better than the original of what we had. At least I think so. It gives you a lot more functionality, and it gives you a reason to come over here. So otherwise, the other one was just kind of too generic. I would never come over and use it for anything. But yeah, that's a good one. Right, let's go ahead and go back up into our edit town, and we are going to go ahead and make sure that we don't lose our progress. So to do that, let's go ahead and actually save this watering hole. Get that one out of the way. Oops, hey, I'm sorry. my foot hit you in the face. I didn't mean to do that. Alright, and then let's see, the watering hole. Let's see, I'm going to get that ready to share. So hopefully when I get out of here, we're going to go ahead. Let's see, my live stream. Updated version of this Barnacle Bay watering hole. There we go. So that way at least I will have it there, and you guys, if you want it, you got it. You can have it if you want, and that way you don't have to go through the whole process I just did, which will take forever. So because it doesn't take that long. I mean, you saw it didn't take us forever. But let me go ahead and save my save file at this point. I think I'm covered with Barnacle Bay. Bridgeport's a pretty easy one to actually modify. It won't take us nearly as long. And if there's any of these other lots that you guys are interested or you want, I'm happy. Just tell me what you want. You saw I've saved them all to the bin, so it's pretty easy. It's just that simple to just put them out. But I'll stick some stuff out there. You guys can choose if you want. I never mess with this one. I like it as it is. So really the rest of this scares me. I don't know what to do about that bridge. It scares me because I always get stuck there. But the rest of the stuff, I'm happy with Barnacle Bay. I'm ready to go ahead and start playing in it at some point. And I have a family ready to go that's got to get in here. It's one of Lacey's descendants. They would like to move in quickly because I've got things planned for all of them. So, all right, first 4 towns of our rotation are done. And we're going to do Barnacle Bay or Bridgeport tonight, and it's not going to take us nearly as long because, like I said, there's not a whole lot to do there. I don't think most of those bars are set up, so most everything's done. But we're going to go ahead and return this thing back to the main menu. And if you guys are sticking around, I'm going to take a real quick potty break, and then I'm going to get something to drink. Come right back in, and I'm sorry I'm not doing my regular LP schedule tonight. I'm sorry, I'm just doing little town updates, but I'm really trying to get myself so that I can start doing some of the Descendant stuff so that I have my masters already set up ready to go. So that's kind of giving you an idea of why I'm doing this. And my throat's feeling better, so that's pretty good. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this one. Hang tight if you're going to be here with me for a little bit, and I'll be right back in just a second. So I will see you next time.